Hi everyone, I am CLARISH MENDIOLA and I will present to you the measures of dispersion in ungrouped data. I'm from BSBA, major in Financial Management, CO11. The content of this topic is the measures of dispersion, its definition, the range, the variance, the standard deviation, and we have examples. So first is measures of dispersion. A measure of variability of a set of data is a number that conveys the idea of spread for the dataset. It consists of range, variation, and standard deviation. Range. The range measures the distance between the largest and the smallest values and as such gives an idea of the spread of the dataset. The formula for the range is R is equals to highest value minus the lowest value. Variance. The variance for a given dataset is the square of the standard deviation of the data. Formula for the variance of the population is this, and this is the formula for the variance of the sample, where sigma is for the variance, stands for the variance of population, S stands for the variance of the sample, X is the numerical data or the given number of data, mean, N is for the total number of the data. Next is the standard deviation. The standard deviation is a measure of how spread out numbers are. Its symbol is sigma, the Greek letter sigma. Here is the formula for the SD for population and sample. As you notice, yung variance natin kanina is yung formula niya sa unahan, yung sigma niya, and yung S may squared. Well, eto is wala. Kasi yung square root yung kukunin natin for standard deviation. The formula for standard deviation is, for the standard deviation of the population is this, and for the standard deviation of the sample is this. Where sigma stands for standard deviation or SD for population, S stands for standard deviation for sample, X stands for the numerical data or the given number of data, the mean or the sample mean, N is the number of data or the total number of data. Procedures in computing a standard deviation. First is to determine the mean of the n numbers. Second is for each number, calculate the deviation, the difference between the number and the mean of the numbers. Third procedure is to calculate the square of each deviation and find the sum of these squared deviations. Fourth procedure is, if the data is population, then divide the sum by n. If the data is a sample, then divide the sum by n minus 1. The fifth or the last procedure is find the square root of the quotient in step 4. So example number 1. Find the range, the variance, and the standard deviation of the given sample data. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 12. We should get first the range, which is range is equals to highest value minus the lowest value. Range is equals to 12, which is the highest value, minus 1, the lowest value is equals to 11. First procedure is to find the mean. Mean is equals to sum of the given data set over number of the given data set. 1, 3, 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 12 is equals to 37. 6 is from the number of the given sample data, which is 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 12. 6. So, 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 12 over 6 is equals to 37 over 6 is equals to 6.17. Next step or procedure is to find the variance. S squared is equals to 1 minus 6.17 squared plus 3 minus 6.17 squared plus 6 minus 6.17 squared plus 7 minus 6.17 squared plus 8 minus 6.17 squared plus 12 minus 6.17 squared. Kung nagtataka kayo kung saan galing yung 6.17, is yun yung mean value na nakuha natin kanina nung first procedure. So, next step is to get the summation of the numerator and the difference of the denominator. So, 74.83 over 5. Ang next step is to get the final answer for in getting the variance. So, the variance is 14.97. Next step is to find the standard deviation. Ang gagawin lang natin is square root lang natin yung sagot natin sa variance, which is the square root of 14.97 is 3.87. So, ang standard deviation natin is 3.87. Example number 2 is, the following data are the time consumed in minutes by the contestants in a running competition. Runner 1 got 20 minutes, 0.23 seconds. Runner 2 got 20 minutes, 0.39 seconds. Runner 3 got 28 minutes, 0.02 seconds. Runner 4 got 28 minutes, 0.35 seconds. And runner 5 got 29 minutes, 0.57 seconds. Next is we will get the range. Range equals to highest value minus the lowest value, which is the highest value is 29.57 minus the lowest value, which is 27.23, is equals to 2.34. So, yung range natin is 2.34. The first procedure in getting the standard deviation is to find the mean. So, we will add the given data set. We will find the sum of the given data set, which is 27.23 plus 27.39 plus 28.02 plus 28.35 plus 29.57 over 5. Yung 5 is kung ilan lahat ng runner. So, 5 sila. So, 5 yan. And then, kapag inad natin yan lahat, magiging sagot is 140.56 over 5, and the answer is 28.11. Second step is to find the variance. So, 27.23 minus 28.11. 28.11 is the mean, squared, plus 27.39 minus 28.11 squared, plus 28.02 minus 28.39 28.11 squared plus 28.35 minus 28.11 squared plus 28.57 minus 28.11 squared over 5 minus 1. So, ang magiging sagot is 3.49 over 4 and the final answer for the variance is 0.87. So, next step is to find the standard deviation, which is we will just get the square root of the variance, which is square root of 0.87 is equals to 0.93. So, 0.93 yung standard deviation natin. Example number 3 or our last example is the group of friends who are in grade 12 students had their periodical exam in mathematics. The following data are their scores. So 76, 81, 81, 84, 87, 89, 90, and 95. So napapansin nyo, yung examples na ginawa ko is by ascending order siya. So, para hindi na tayo mahirapan para hindi na tayo mahirapan hanapin yung highest value at saka yung lowest value. So, we should get the range. Range is equals to highest value, which is the 95, minus lowest value, which is 76, is equals to 19. Next step is to follow the procedure in getting the standard deviation. First is to get the mean. Mean is 76 plus 9 plus 81 plus 81 plus 84 plus 87 plus 89 plus 90 plus 95 over 8. Since 8 silang lahat, is equals to 683 over 8 is equals to 85.38. So, yung 85.38 natin is the mean. Next step is to find the variance. So, i-add lang natin ulit katulad ng mga ginawa natin kanina, yung numerator, which is 76 minus 85.38 squared plus 81 minus 85.38 squared plus 81 minus 85.38 squared plus 84 minus 85.38 squared plus 87 minus 85.38 squared plus 89 minus 85.38 squared plus 90 minus 85.38 squared plus 95 minus 85.38 squared over 8 minus 1. So, next is, kunin natin yung sagot doon, which is 257.88 over 7, and our variance is 36.84. So, para makuha natin ang standard deviation, kunin natin yung square root ng variance, which is square root of 36.84 is equals to 6.07. So, yun yung standard deviation natin. Thank you for listening. I hope may natutunan kayo. And again, my name is CLARISH MENDIOLA from BSBA Major in Financial Management. Thank you again and bye-bye!